Hello everybody, this is iPrime here. I will tell you what if Starscream the clone in the bayverse. Now my phone is acted up, so blah blah blah, we just all put the behind us. So I wanted it out of the way. Starscream and Megatron don't see eye to eye, but with you seen the war, Autobot the chimp did attack the Cybertron, but it's not enough to the Megatron range at the falling command. It'll put war on all Autobots. And now the all Autobot, we had to weaken the Optimus and Megatron and the Digitron. And Megatron commands Starscream and with the Seekers had the weakest of all Decepticon they take and get the Allspark from an Autobot. Autobot is including the Ark ship right across the galaxy. Bumblebee had the research. They treated Megatron and Optimus. Optimus put it on they did the Allspark to space, and Megatron followed it into the Cybertron jet mode, and he will continue to follow it. He makes Starscream the commanding of the Decepticon just in case he returns. As Starscream did the see opportunity, and they had the command take a lead at the Decepticon. And Optimus told Bumblebee go and they had to reach the space, but he not going alone. Hotwad, multi Autobots followed him to the steep space for some time. Starscream then followed what they had the Allspark. Not Megatron, but they did the powerful of itself. I did many decades later, and seeking the transmitted where the other Decepticons cross the galaxy. Even the hunting Autobot, Docking blasted one of those at a WW2 war in the jet mode and taking the flight and the hell high shot. So really speaking of humans, they battled the other ones. Starscream had a brilliant idea how to be the alliances to the human. Ever since then, now he had to weaken the after the centuries, and the Thundercracker and the Ramjet and even Barricade and taken forms. They helped the human get the other human to the chaos ever since the dawn. Bumblebee and Hotwad, they take the rest of them. They had both sides of the rebels against the Hydra, taking us to the armies. In World War II, they had to retell the battle trip for decades. And the many decades in the Japanese war, at the bloodshed that rise on Earth, he taken the Megalith forms. And we can tell that they work alone, making that a human this damn slave. Look at the bloodships and the dirty crimes. Now that the barricade are into the war, Bumblebee and Hotwad out of the battlefield, and they take the human from the Decepticons, and then now it is under the wavelengths that the barricade can transform into the quick of the car and drive out of here. Continue to have to with this hiding. After many a decades, Barricade to make a new form, the police car, the Mustang. And it goes to the same wiki, had the grasses. It's like the cannons. And it find the human, he transformed, and we can tell, he say, are you letting man to summon? And identify himself. And now if Bumblebee found him, and we get a huge battle, and it climbs up on their two fighting the barricade. They say Bumblebee for barricade, to tip it down. The barricade went down and with them. After they have the Super 7, Ruby there got the Allspark. and the Starscream also took a motorway and barricade responding. And we tried to also took a motorway, said that we thought that they had to need to close with it of human dam and net to it that the humans would have had to clip the coordinate. Starscream had to free Megatron for the forcing prisoner, and we could shut down all of the flight. Blood did that too, but he managed to escape. And I am Megatron. Megatron did free himself, and the Starscream report him, human had taken it, my lord. And how disappointed Starscream had to tornado him. And had to reach the Megatron, they did the debate in him with not losing what the Gold Cybertron on his command. And he won't be disappointed him yet again. And he ordered him to get them. And Starscream with the prayer his cruelty. And now those Decepticons that follow them. And prime to kill Bonecrusher, barricade what they left behind. And all of the eye say it's Starscream. And all the Decepticons are here. And a huge battle that the Mississippi begun. And I say, we will protect you. And Rita Starscream was here as well. And now on the huge battle, get ready to the port. And no one else will never doubt. It will be decided that the neighbor Decepticon. And Starscream went to Prime, and the Prime they had to shoot it on the Megatron, but Megatron is still stronger than him. And no doubt, barricaded the fight with Bumblebee, and Starscream to kill the Jet, and to beat the Hound of Region. Those two to add each other for the eons. But Blackout is here to help Megatron defeat Optimus, and to beat the Hound of Region. He got Starscream, but Blackout and him to free Starscream, and Megatron kick him and go and blast him from it into the air. It's like it's other nothing. And the battle of the city, and the Ultimate Cheetah had the two sword and wanted to hit the Decepticon. And the Ultimate punch Megatron into the blasters and the kill Blackout instead of the one human. And the Ratchet helped with Cliff Jumper, Hound, and Hot Rod are here to say to defeat Megatron. But Megatron punched the Hound. And the final number, Ultimate, grabbed to his head. What did he do the rest of the body? And the Wizard had his nothing. Shambi still had the Allspark, and Jet is what caused him to make the ultimate sacrifice of a hero. Ultimate to great his honor of he connected, and showed the Cliff Jumper as well. And sideways the left of the Decepticon, and so the Starscream. And the too busy fight the Jet, and it'll be to the battle damage. He did the rest of the Jet mode. And the sideways health bear hit wounds, and it headed back to the menaces with the falling will he himself reporting about the Allspark. The Allspark is still holding by the humans. It wastes no time, so they had to go to the dam. They get to the corporate to report about Megatron. He no longer with us. Therefore, he did the offline. The member is the truly of a leader. And next leader to be to himself. He be waiting for opportunity to take the right to place at the leader of the Decepticon. Dr. Clarker had to treat his wound at the emergency. Went to the Seekers Now they had to bound out before the new to the leader of the Decepticon. I see the sea starscream, but he kicked her like it just with bags. And the double quadred the treacherous of the seekers. And Dr. Cracker killed the treacherous fools. And Autobot the fighter went to left with the Decepticon. Starkey had the logos tattooed onto his bodies. And you see the honor for the monitor and the sideways like the cannon, the Revenge of the Fallen got killed. And he said, "Revenge will rise again. And not today. Freedom is your right." They had the human dam and the net team at the headquarters and had a meeting to kicking butt of the Decepticon legally. And the Starkey had a meeting to fail, but he got a plan on his own. Why should he have to do it on his own? So they could make a mold of him, a clones to do his bidding. He used it Energon to make a clone of an army of himself, so he can make it other do Optimus Prime. Well, that's it, everybody. Stay tuned up for part 2, and I'll see you on the next one. And about my phone, I went to turn the head to the weekend of the jet animal, and I then make a new one. Peace.